Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Chris. I'm not in my garage. I'm out in the wild. I'm actually at Bally's Hotel and Casino, soon to be the Horseshoe, and in 2 days to be the home of the World Series of Poker, the brand new home. After 17 years, they've left the Rio. And I gotta say, here at Bally's, this is a pretty doggone nice room. It's a lot nicer than my last room at the Rio, I gotta tell you that. And just the cleanliness of the room, it's just a whole lot nicer. Furniture is new, floors are clean, it's not musty, you have a modern television. I mean, it seems like a simple thing, but the Rio was really nasty. I mean, the Rio was just gross. And now it's just a whole lot better. And the rates are cheap, I mean, relatively cheap. It's like $150 on the weekends, and it's like $60 or $70 depending on, when you book during the week. So the rates are definitely comparable, and this room is sweet. It's just a lot nicer. I even have a view of the fountains. Who could believe it? Anyway, I'm here to give you just kind of a sneak peek. When the World Series gets cranked up, we'll see where things are, where to go, what it looks like, because I know you're curious. I'm curious at this point. Today, on Sunday, they've got everything closed off, so I can't walk in there. I'll check it out tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm not really here to make content. I'm just here to play poker. Poker vlogging in itself is really hard, so I think I'm going to pass on that.
But I will give you a super quick recap of what had happened. You see, what had happened was, Sunday, May 29th, I played against a bunch of GTO robots in the $600 MGM Mystery Bounty. Played for 6 hours, did not cash. That night, played a $150 daily at Caesars in the middle of the sports book. Did not cash. Monday, May 30th, played the 10 a.m. $60 at South Point. Did not cash. At that point, I had to go see the new Top Gun movie because I was sick of tournament poker. The movie was awesome. Go see it immediately or you're un-American. So after a little movie decompression, I played the $150 6 p.m. also at South Point. And finally, I cashed. That was the good news. The bad news was, it was a lousy min cash. So I made $57 in profit. Barely covered the Uber round trip from Bally's. Boo. Tuesday, May 31st, I did walk down to the World Series of Poker area in Paris and saw it officially open. Hey, there's Kev Math. But security was being weird about letting people wander in, so I decided to wait till the next day to take the full tour. In the meantime, I was off to the Golden Nugget, downtown, to play the $250 Dealer's Choice event in their summer series. I must have been out of my mind because I was dead money, and of course, after 4 hours, I did not cash. Lots of fun, though. That night, it was back to South Point, and finally, I had a nice deep run. It was the 6 p.m. $150 with 100 runners or so, and I finished in 7th place for a decent payout. And I went to bed, happy that I finally made at least a little bit of money. And finally, the next day, it was June 1st, and time to check out the now fully open World Series of Poker in its new home.
Here's a quick look around. All day ones and all registration is on the Paris side. It's easy to find. Signs will guide you, but here's a tip that will help if it's not clear. If you're inside Bally's, head to Paris. If you're in Paris, make like you're going to Bally's. The entrance to the World Series of Poker area is right at the pedestrian junction between the two hotels, just on the Paris side. Quickest access if you're driving is to park in the Paris Self Park and just turn left at the bottom of the stairs. And you're there. Before you head in, the first stop is the overpriced merchandise shop on your left. I broke down and bought this pretty and shiny precious coin. It was $20, which is absurd, but it's got the date and the Bally's name, which is gonna change to Horseshoe. And best of all, it's limited edition. That's super important. Next, after you pick up your crappy merch, pick up your player's card if you don't have one directly across from the shop. Then head on inside and make a left turn to registration. It's in the champagne room. No strippers to be found, but regular and VIP lines to register. Looks like they've got plenty of cages. I'm a weekend warrior, so I don't bother with advanced registration. But if I was staying for weeks at a time, that's what I would do. And there's lots of kiosks outside if you go this route. It's a complicated process. I can't figure it out. Just past the cage, also on the left, is payouts. My favorite place that I don't go often enough. And beyond that, also on the left, is the World Series of Poker Cafe. Smaller and stripped down from the original Rio version, there's overpriced but decent food here for a quick bite. I was able to wolf down a hot dog on a 15-minute break. The hot dogs here are better than the ones at the Rio. Right across from all of these rooms is the massive Paris Ballroom. This is it, ground zero. This is where all the day one events under 10K will happen, as well as all the daily deep stacks and cash games as well. Head out to the other hallway and you'll find the bathroom and basically nothing else. No benches to sit on, which is not good. I couldn't go in there, but in the men's room, I took a quick shot. It looks bigger than the main Rio bathroom, 25 stalls and 32 urinals by my count. But it's the only bathroom in the entire facility. Hey, I'm no math wizard, but for the Reunion, Millionaire Maker, Monster Stack, and Colossus, this won't be enough. I plan to go over to the Bally side later today, but for now, I registered for the absurdly early 9 a.m. $250 Seniors Deep Stack event. Excited to sit down and splash around. My plan was to warm up and likely bust out and jump into the 2 p.m. regular Deep Stack. But thankfully, I just kept playing and playing and playing. Before I knew it, 9 hours had flown by and we were in the money. And the final table arrived less than 2 hours later. Crazy! My first final table ever in 11 years of going to the World Series of Poker. I played well, but of course I also had to get lucky. Follow me on Twitter here to read all the details and how I got to where I got. After 11 hours, it was over. They don't do chops at the World Series, as you know, so I got third place and a lovely payout. I'll take it. Nice. Unstuck and the trip paid for, plus a nice 4-figure profit. Could not ask for anything better. I was really tired and heading for bed, but I did stop by the Bally side. Just act like you're going to your room, but then keep on going. I started to walk in, and then I was stopped by a security guard. The place was closed. There was a single final table happening, but they wouldn't let me in. It was for the casino employees event, so I stopped filming. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and look for my next video in July.